the spring when it comes out.
Okay, and that is called, I keep forgetting the name of the album.
The Calling.
The Calling,
yeah.
that's right.
Let's
And
see.
you said spring or fall?
I think we're shooting for May or the very beginning of June.
Okay.
Yeah. Open my eyes in the morning and I see I'm alive again. Lights go out and you never know if you wake up in another dimension. It's true, there's a chance you'll dance in another world any moment. But I want this time with you while I'm right here. What's the point in thinking of old loves that never could hold me this tight? They come sometimes in the night and they haunt my dreams. And you weren't the first love, but you're this love. And I'm crying open my heart, and it's painful, but I won't give up. Oh, you know it's a strong love when you make love, even though you think it might tear you apart. We're making a new world, and I won't give up. Open my eyes to a picture, and I see I'm alive again. Once she took my heart, she made it a joke, made it a laughing matter, laughing matter. What's the point in thinking of old loves that never could follow through? You come to me, you show me a dream, becoming a real thing. You aren't the first love, but you're this love. And I'm crying open my heart, and baby it's painful, but I won't give up. Oh, you know it's a strong love when you make love, even though you think it might tear you apart. We're making a new world, and I won't give up. What you say you don't think I should have to try? Well, you know that that's a lie, 'cause real love is a work of art. It takes your whole life. Oh, you weren't the first love, but you're this love. And I'm crying open my heart, and it's painful, but I won't give up. Oh, you know it's a strong love when you make love, even though you think it might tear you apart. We're making a new world, and I won't give up. Oh yeah, I won't give up. Oh yeah, oh, and I won't give up.
Awesome. Patrice Pike live in the KBFD studio. In town a little early, playing at the Mucky Duck tonight at 6:30, and she'll be there till 8:30. So get there early and get a good seat and check out some great music. It is a solo acoustic show. And
Actually?
well, you got some special guests.
trio.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
always, or is that just tonight?
It changes all the time.
Okay.
So often I have a drummer and bass player. So, and the last few weeks we've done with me playing some electric guitar too. So we just turned it up a notch for
Cool.
the holidays, and it's been
right.
a lot of fun.
So who's playing with you this evening?
So my bass player's name is Glenn McGregor.
Okay.
And then Carlos Zanetti. I have two drummers.
All right.
The one that travels with me, Carlos, and another that has been developing all the material over the last few years and recording the new record and stuff.
Okay. Are these Austinites? Or are they here in town?
Yeah, they're Austinites.
All right.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tell people a little bit about the Grace Foundation. You're the co-founder of this, and tell people what it is exactly.
Well, I left home when I was 16, And I was really lucky. I had mentors at the Arts Magnet High School, and my best friend's mom invited me to come and stay on their couch for a little while, and then actually gave me a bed in their house. And so that was a really interesting, difficult situation, working a job, going to school, trying to graduate. And it brought me into a consciousness around, you know, kids that aren't with their parents, aren't with their family of origin. And sometimes that looks like, you know, going into the CPS system. I wasn't, you know, it wasn't an abusive situation at home. It was just, you know, a lot of people, a lot of kids, whether rich or poor, whatever situation, can feel really disconnected from their families and can feel emotionally really, really disconnected and sad. And that was the case for me, among other things. But so I knew at that time, when all of a sudden life showed up for me and really helped me in that situation, that not everyone was that fortunate, and that I wanted to do something when I grew up to help, you know. And there was a lot of PSAs at that time with billboards about runaway hotlines and stuff, and it was just apparent to me over the years touring, I met a lot of people who grew up on the street and would, you know, be grifting, or not grifting, I guess spare changing, really just trying to make ends meet. And I met a woman in Arkansas when I was on tour who had a profoundly strong story about leaving home when she was 13 from a very abusive, difficult home, and managed to survive living on the streets of Los Angeles for 5 years until she was 18. And that was the catalyst for actually starting the Grace Foundation. And what we do is we give health and wellness and education funding to young adult survivors of homelessness. And we're in Austin and Houston and Dallas. And the folks that we've been working with in Houston is the Star of Hope. And we've helped to put 4 of their youth through college since we started working in Houston. And so I want to congratulate the ladies. There are 3 young women who started their first semester of college last semester, which we funded.
Amazing.
And we'll be raising funds again for Houston, most likely May or June.
You'll do a benefit concert here in town? Yeah,
we have been working with Warehouse Live, and we do a gala there. And our first year, having never done any fundraising in Houston, we raised $45,000 that night.
Great.
So I want to thank everyone out there who has. I know there are people listening that have donated to the Grace Foundation. You can go to gracetexas.org to donate, and every little bit helps.
Very
and
cool.
Also, KPFT has sponsored us by letting us do some PSAs on the radio,
Sure.
so thanks for that.
Absolutely. And you're still the executive director.
Yeah, I mean, I'm co-founder, and I just sort of have filled that space. It's largely a volunteer staff and volunteer board. But we have worked with LifeWorks in Austin and Star of Hope here, working with bigger organizations that are multi-million-dollar organizations. What's special about us is we work with those organizations, and they refer us to people who have really shown up and done a lot with the resources they've been given. And so we have used most of the funds that we've raised to go directly to direct services.
Great. Tell us about Rockstar.
What do you want to know?